Hey, all right, so you've got your makeup, so you've got your compact, and for your tins, you're just gonna take off that top of the tin here, just slide it out, and if you have any trouble pulling that off, just put a piece of tape on there and just pull it. And then you'll just pop it right into your compact like this, and I would put all your creams together on one and then all your powders together on the other. All right, so let's get started. Starting with your tools. So we're gonna start with the blush bronzer brush, and you're gonna go into your brightening highlight and just apply that right under your eyes here. Now you can do your all over highlight first if you want to, whatever you prefer. Or you can do your contour first. It doesn't matter. So you're gonna apply your all over. Now, if you have the detail brush, I usually use this end for brightening, and you can just go in like that. All right, and then brightening in your T-zone area, Cupid's bow. I like to brighten here and here, and a little bit right there. And you can also prime your lids. Just, I mean, you can do that with the blush bronzer brush too, but I just flip it around on the detail and just apply my brightening to my lids. All right, so that's brightening highlight. So I'm gonna go back with my blush bronzer and we're gonna do all over highlight. So you don't wanna do it everywhere, just in areas that you wanna color correct, that your contour and brightening highlight did not go. And a little bit here, and you'll see that I'm leaving some of these areas open because I'm going to apply my contour. And if you have like some little spots that you want to correct, like I have melasma here, put some on your finger and just press. You're going to apply a little bit more to those areas and then just kind of buff it out a little bit. All right, so that's all over highlight. Now with your contour, detail brush, use this end here. You just want to press right at your cheekbone and up. All right, and so you want to blend up and out. Now, if you've got the blush bronzer, just kind of angle it like that and do the other side. So you want to make sure that you get at least that contoured look. You don't want it to be too light, but if you get it too dark, just keep blending it out. All right, so contour is there. I'm also going to apply contour up here, and be sure that you don't get your contour where you've already put your highlight. Because, so for me, if I went down a little too much, I'm just going to go back in with my highlights and just kind of correct those areas. So you can mess up, but you can easily fix it too. And contour your jawline as well to give more of that 3D look. And if you have the detail brush, that smaller end, get some of your contour on there and you can kind of line your lips a little bit, make it look a little bit more full. You can also contour your nose if you wanted to with the detail brush. I'm just using that smaller end going into my contour and then just kind of blending it out some. All right, so contour is done, and it's okay if you get some of your contour up in here because we're gonna apply blush there. So blush bronzer, this end here, I'm gonna go in, let's do Hollywood. So just a little right there, and you can go as light or as dark as you want, completely up to you. But I like to just kind of apply it there and then blend it out. And you can do that with the detail brush. I'm showing both of these because these are the most common ones people use to apply their highlight, contour, blush. And then you can just kind of blend it out. And then take that same one and apply it to your lips. And then if you have an illuminator, this color here is the illuminator Angel. And just apply that with your finger. You can also apply it with your brush. So you want to use your brush, you can just apply some of that illuminator right there. And then you can do your Cupid's bow. You can also apply some to your lips too. All right, so blush, contour, highlights, illuminator are done. Now, if you did get Bella bronzer, the best brush to apply Bella bronzer is this blush bronzer brush, and the bigger end, and you just kind of go out, kind of up and out on the outer parts of your cheeks, just kind of where you get that natural glow from the sun. Up here as well. Do like tip of your nose. I do like to make my neck look a little bronzed. All right, so, and you can just kind of put your bronzer all over if you wanted to. It's completely up to you. Just play around with it. Everybody just kind of figures out what they like over time. All right, so the eyeshadow brush. All right, so regardless of what color you got, you've already kind of primed your lids, which I always recommend with your brightening highlight, or unless you have an eyelid primer already. But I like to go in with a darker color on the outside. So let's do the color. Let's go in with the color, we'll do Bubba. All right, so this eyeshadow brush, so I've got the fluffier end that I'm using. I like to kind of tap it off because these colors are highly pigmented. So if you apply it on there and there's too much, it's just going, like the powder's just gonna kind of fall on your face, and you can always use your brush to kind of clean that up later. But just kind of tap it off, any excess will fall off. So I just kind of start on the outside here. Now I do have hooded lids, so my color is going to be a little higher up than most, because when I open my eye, if it's just in my crease, you can't really see it. So I'll get a little closer. So this is just a darker eyeshadow, and I personally, with eyeshadows, I just kind of like to use two colors on my lids. I don't go too crazy with eyeshadows. If you do, that's awesome. I can't figure it out. When I get more than 3 colors or more than 2 colors, I get kind of overwhelmed. So that's the color Bubba. And you can also turn it around on that penciled end and just line your lower lids. All right, so the next one I'm going to use is Sabrina, and I'm going to take the penciled end, dip it into Sabrina, and you can just apply that color there. You can also use your finger to apply some color, whatever you prefer. I like Sabrina because of the shimmer that it gives to the inner corner, because I also like to kind of apply it right there and right here. You can also take Sabrina and you can apply it like the tip of your nose if you want a little bit more shine. Cupid's bow. And if you feel like you got too much, just go back in with your brush and just kind of buff it out. All right, so that's Sabrina. You can also use that to line the lower part of your eyebrow. All right, so also I'll just take it a next step just in case you got the multitasker brush or the line brush. So this is our line brush, and I'm just going to fill in my brows. Now this is the color Trust. And if you have any questions about what color eyebrow shade you should get, I can let you know. This is just one of our powdered eyeshadows, one of the matte colors, and I'm using the line brush for this. All right, so just filled in my brows a little bit there. So that's it. That's all there is to it, and I did that less than 10 minutes. So Let me know if you have any questions. I'm excited for you to start using this. And if you want, if you're interested in any other colors, or of course, if you have any questions about applying your makeup, just reach out to me. I'm here to help always.